welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the most underrated card in Lorcana, and I think that is Jim Hawkins. So at the beginning of this set, everybody was playing Jim Hawkins, which is this guy. And Jim Hawkins, when you play this character, you may play a location with cost 4 or less for free. Whenever you play a location, this character may move there for free. And so this card was seeing a lot of play as a 4 of, but quickly stopped seeing as much play, especially when a lot of people were playing red purple, and the bounce package just lines up really well against locations. But I think that it is one of the best answers that red purple can have against decks that play a whole new world or steel decks in general. Like green steel has been upping in popularity, so if you can play a Jim Hawkins with a Queen's Castle, I think that's one of the most powerful things you can be doing in Lorcana to answer your opponent. It's like the quickest clock as well. And one of my problems with red purple is that when you stabilize, you can't end the game quickly. You're forced to answer your opponent at every angle. And I felt like in the last video I went with the most consistent deck possible, and that was Kendall Burdett's list. And in this one, I have the same core, but I have altered a couple of things. So I decided to play a Hey. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, each opponent loses 1 lore. So I think that this ability is really powerful, and oftentimes, like in the mirror match, there's like this point of inevitability where your opponent's just going to win, and I think Hey kind of disrupts that. If you're able to put down a Hey and move it to a location and do it for 1, 2, 3 turns, it just completely changes the math of the game. And I think that as a 1 of Inkable, I think it's a very powerful addition. Then of course we have Jim Hawkins. Everything else is pretty standard for red purple. So the other locations that we're going to be playing, we went up to 4 Queen's Castles. We were playing 2 before. We're playing RLS Legacy. I think that every deck needs to have, if possible, a way to deal with evasive threats, and RLS Legacy is one of the best ways to do that. Plus it gives you additional locations. I did try more Jim Hawkins, but like it's kind of like not the best thing in high numbers, and it becomes an inkable, especially in the mirror match, but gives you a huge advantage against pretty much every other deck. So but yeah, so I do think that Jim Hawkins, most underrated card in the format, and with the way the format has diversified, I think that it's time for him to make a comeback. All right, so we're gonna jump into a game, and let's see how it goes. All right, looking at this mulligan, I think I want to definitely get rid of Be Prepared. We are on the play. We would like to have a 2-drop. So I think I'm looking to get rid of this Teeth, Merlin, these Queen's Castles. And I'd like to have the Maleficent. I like to have a 3-drop there, but maybe we need a 1-drop so bad that we end up getting rid of it. We'll keep the Hey. Alright, we found ourselves a 1-drop. Since we have the Pinocchio, I think I'm down to get rid of the Teeth and Ambitions. We'll play Rafiki, and we'll pass. Not the greatest mulligan, but not bad. Ooh, we get full value. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get rid of the Hey. play the Pinocchio and go ahead and get rid of the Captain Hook. And we'll pass. I feel like the Madam Mim is better because we have the Pinocchio. We can also bounce the Rafiki back to our hand, basically upgrading it. Alright, so what I think I want to do here is I want to quest with this Rafiki, bounce it back to my hand, then use the Pinocchio to sing this teeth. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get rid of it. And we get rid of the Captain Hook because otherwise then they can use it to get rid of the Pinocchio. This way we have the board pretty tame and we have a plan to move forward here. Okay, I think Ursula. As bad as I want to play this, it would be bad if they had a Titans. So I'm going to get rid of it. And this can still help us get rid of the Ursula. Solid find. I think we just quest here and we pass. If they have a Let the Storm Rage on, we're in a pretty questionable state. But it's not an impossible spot. They would probably get rid of our Madam Mim and our Pinocchio. Yep, there it is. But we can still use Madam Mim Fox to get rid of it. The question here is whether or not we use the Merlin to get rid of the Cursed Merfolk, because now they draw a card because of Prince John. And it all kind of depends on what we end up drawing here. It doesn't feel great, but I think it's the move. We get rid of the Be Prepared. And then we'll use Madam M. Fox to take out the Ursula. And then we go ahead and ink this Minnie Mouse. Okay, we're not in the worst spot. They do have 6 cards, so they're beating us on cards, but at least they don't have a board that is like overwhelming. I really want to get rid of the Ursula here, But I think I'm supposed to play the Maui and get rid of Prince John, because it's one of my only opportunities to do so. And I don't think I ink anything, because if they sudden chill me, at least I get to keep one of these threats, which can get me back into the game, like the Queen's Castle or the Merlin. Yep, there it is. I think that I have to let the Queen's Castle go here. I could keep the Madame Medusa, but I think I'm gonna keep the rabbit, just because it draws me more cards and gives me the best chance with the bounce cards. Ooh. Alright, we'll start off here. And we'll go ahead and ink this. Pass. I could have hard casted that. That wasn't a bad hard cast, because then I could get rid of the Ursula. Okay, this works out fine. A Be Prepared here would be spectacular. Or a Queen's Castle. Be happy with a Queen's Castle. I don't know what my opponent is doing. Okay. I think we gotta get this onto the field. And I think that we're far enough away that we don't mind the Flynn Rider. Yeah, we want the card draw right now. Go ahead and do this. We'll go ahead and get rid of the goat, play the Queen's Castle, and that allows us to get rid of that. Alright, we're in a great spot now. Our opponent needs to draw something like Let the Storm Rage On. Ooh, strength is pretty good, because it gets rid of our Madame Medusa, and then our Maleficent can't deal. Okay, they're trying to race. I think this favors us. Okay. Alright. Alright, we should play this first and see what they do. And that's game one. Queen's Castle, baby. Alright, we have a 1-drop, we have a 2-drop, and we have the teeth, and we have a crab, And we have Maleficent. I'm going to get rid of some Merlin goats. It's actually possible that we're supposed to get rid of Teeth because they do play Ursula. But now that we have 2 songs, it's not as good. Alright. If I could ink both songs, then I would go for that play. But if they play Ursula, they get a song no matter what. So we make them make the hard decision. Interesting. Alright, so we'll quest here. And I think that we're just getting rid of the hey hey. Even though I think it's great in this matchup, just the timing is a little off. A Pinocchio would be fantastic here. Alright, goodbye, Rafiki. The thing that's concerning to me here is Let the Storm Rage On. Which I just don't have a good solution to. We'll go ahead and play this. Oof. We just go ahead and do this and get rid of a Teeth. And if they have a Let the Storm Rage On, I just have to let them annihilate both of my characters. But we have Madame M. Fox with Minnie to get the job done. Alright, so they go up to 3. And what we're thinking about here is what we're going to get rid of. Play this. I think I'm just going to get rid of the Teeth. Alright, goodbye. And then we can repeat it next turn with these 2. So they can go up to 8 here. Oof. Okay, so they're going to go up to 7 here. Alright. We'll ink the Mini, but we'll play the Rafiki. And this way we have potential to deal with the Beast. Bubble Boom. Sure. So if we draw like Merlin Crab. Okay, never mind. They go to 9. We'll play. We'll ink. And we'll pass. Alright, we have a Be Prepared. We have a Lady Tremaine. As long as they don't play 2-mana Ursula, then we're in a pretty great position. Especially if they play stuff that adds to the board for us. 11. Oof. This is good news. This is real good news. Goodbye, Lady Tremaine. Alright. Goodbye, Jim Hawkins. Boom. Alright, we're a bit behind. If I had to give us a position that we're in, oof, way worse now. I would say it's looking like a 65-35 in their favor right now. Closer. 60-40. Be prepared and we're ahead. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's not the worst. I definitely think that I'm supposed to hook it up. And I think that I would rather keep the friends. We're still behind, but it's looking a lot closer now. 17. Give me a fox. Give me a Be Prepared. Be Prepared. Ooh. Maui's not bad. They have lethal. Yeah, we're dead. On to the next game. That was a really close one. If they didn't hit another character, we take out both of their characters, and I don't see us losing from that spot. Okay, I like all these draws. We don't have a 2-drop. But we have a lot of foxes, and we don't have a good target for their stuff. For their Ursula. We don't have a song. I think I'm just gonna keep it. And I think that the first thing I'm willing to let go of is this Maleficent. And then we'll pass. Like, not having a song here feels actually kind of good. Alright. Get rid of this. Alright, so now we have a board, and this Queen's Castle can make their life miserable. Their Ursula 100% bricks. As much as I love this fox, I think the fox has gotta go. That's a fantastical draw. And we can slam the queen's castle as soon as next turn. Like, I think that this stalemate favors us. Ooh, we need an answer to that. We will sing this. I also like this idea of a rabbit here. Because let's say they go deal two, and then they go along came Zeus. It puts us in a weird spot. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get a Merlin down. I feel comfortable now. Because if they go deal two, then I still have I can bounce the rabbit, and that's going to feel good. And so they may quest with these two, and that's fine. Okay, so now I could actually get rid of either of them. Then we'll play the fox, draw a card, go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that, play Madam Mim, bounce to mini, and our hand is completely full. They're at one lore. Things are looking good. Ooh, that's dangerous. Trade, that's cool. I really don't want to give them cards. I think that is a key factor here. So I'm going to get rid of this mini, and I will play this Madame Medusa. I'll get rid of the Flynn Rider. I think I will just trade with the Smee. Okay, that got more dangerous. Alright, so I think that I'm supposed to put this queen's castle down and just force them to deal with it or lose. So this is going to come down. We'll also play this. We'll get rid of this. And we'll hook up both of these. I'll offer a trade. Okay, because at this point, if we draw a Be Prepared and we don't give them any additional cards, they just straight lose. Right? Or if they decide to go, okay, we're going all in, we're going to swing with everything, we're going to quest with everything, then we just punish them. Boom. So now Madame Medusa can take this out. I can bounce it back to my hand and take out the Curse Merfolk. Alright. So I'm just trying to think what's the best way to deal with this. Okay, so let's say both of these take out both of those. Then I play this, bounce the Madame Medusa back to my hand. Yep, that's the move. So here, here, here. Place this. Ink this. I'd rather get two people hooked up. Alright, so in this spot, we're looking for Lady Tremaine. We'll start off here. Alright, we'll just quest, play this. Okay, we'll ink the teeth, play this, hook up the rabbit, and we're good to go. And we're presenting lethal. You go to 19, and this puts us up to 17. Thank you. Boom. And we got it. Easy peasy. Well, thank you for watching. Try out the deck. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.